training shoulders and arms with Doug, but before we do that, I've got to take some pre-workout, so I figured I would show you guys what I'm taking. Project 1 is actually my favorite pre-workout by First Form. I've had them all, and I like this one because it's more performance-based. It's not just a stimulant, so it really helps with energy and focus, but also muscle pump and overall performance. So I like to do about half a scoop of that, and then I actually mix it with my EAAs, and again, I do about half a scoop of that. So there is caffeine in both of these, but that's why I only do half a scoop of each. And it's grape, popsicle, and watermelon, and both of these flavors are great on their own, but they're even better mixed together. I don't always take pre-workout. I only reserve it for the times when I feel like I really need it, but today I feel like I really need it and want it for today's session, so I'm gonna mix that up and head off. Pre-workout is definitely not something that you need by any means, and like I said, I try not to use it every day because I love coffee, so I have a lot of caffeine through coffee. Actually, well, only one extra large Nespresso pod. That's it. But it does help a lot. So if you're somebody that you feel like you're struggling with your mental focus or even with your energy, say that you've been, working a ton and you get there and you're just like not in it at all, having a little bit of pre-workout will help you just like fully focus and be able to push through and have endurance through the whole workout. So it's definitely useful when you use it properly. So I guess some people take it every day. I don't know, I try not to rely on something to have a good training session, whether it be music or pre-workout. I love training, so I try to just train because I love training and not be dependent on anything for a good session, because then you have no excuse. It's always inside of you. You just have to be able to bring it out. Caffeine does help though.
Yo, yo. Oh.
Let's go.
Shoulders and arms. First exercise, we're gonna go ahead and go with a underhand shoulder press here, and then turn right around and get the bicep curl right here on the other side. Down in front, go up back. Just like that. Then you start to pull over press up. That way they're all good reps and a good flex up top. Good. Tight squeeze up top. One more, we're done. 6, good. All right, let's finish with shoulder taps with a push up in between. Shoulder taps first, nice and slow. Don't make any noise with your hands as you touch the ground. That's it. Good. Tricep push-ups, here we go. 1. Really flex the tricep. Don't even worry about going too deep. 3, 4, 5. Let's tap again. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. 1, 2, hips up. You got it. Come on. 3. Go ahead and hold the contraction. Right there. Hold it. Yep. Now push as hard as you can and release. Good, done. Good job. One more set of those. That's good stuff. It's so funny how hard those shoulder taps are. I shouldn't even say I know the full extent because it's been a while since I've sat down and done those myself.
Yeah, I don't see you doing shoulder taps.
But I've tried them and I know that they hurt.
You're all push as hard as you can, push up, and I'm like pushing as hard as I possibly can, and I'm not moving. I just go.
Yep.
Training session complete. I'm dead. Thank you so much for the shoulder workout.
You know, we love it. We got to put together that new package. Everything's going to be different. Shoulders, arms, hamstrings, glutes, everything's going to be there.
Training with him has seriously changed my physique, and we had just started, 6 weeks before my first competition of the season. So this time going into the next season in 2020, we will have been working together for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the changes we're going to make.
Laying the groundwork to just polish it up at the end.
Oh yeah.
It's a process.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
So I went really light and I did not do my glutes or my hamstrings because she did my glutes and hamstrings so good, but so hard yesterday that they need a little bit of recovery. So I just kind of did everything else very lightly on the lowest setting. So later on when I'm more recovered, I can definitely do the high setting and get deeper into the muscle tissue, but for now, my muscle needs to relax. So it was more so it was almost more therapeutic today versus getting deep in there. So I am gonna go home, get a post-workout meal. We'll talk post-workout nutrition. I'll see you guys there. And since you guys last saw me, I now have a new selfie mirror in my room, which I am so happy about. So this little corner is looking nice. I have a little plant. One of my plants fell, which is why there's dirt. I need to fix it. It literally just fell. So yeah, this is my new little selfie mirror. I'm excited about it. But I have 2 important announcements that I want to share with you guys. So the first one is the most exciting announcement ever because after 6 years of putting out consistent content on YouTube, on Instagram, recently this last year, a whole year almost, on podcasts, I've decided to release my first ever physical product that I've ever released since being on social media for 6 years. And I'm so excited because it's so beautiful and I think that you guys are gonna love it. So you guys know that I've shared with you so many times how journaling has been such an impactful tool in my life to help me evolve into the next best version of myself. It's helped me in so many different ways by living in a state of gratitude, learning how to, choose the way that you live your life every single day, and learning how to put your best foot forward by being intentional about your words, your speech, your actions, and then also how to document what I'm believing in and praying for, which becomes really, really powerful when you look back at what you were believing in and praying for months ago and you realize that it's all your reality now. It's been so powerful in my life, which is why I've decided to create the Daily Evolve with Emily journal. So the cover of it is I Promise to Evolve, and this is a daily entry journal. So I'll show you guys some of the daily entries. The daily entry looks like this. It says, today I choose to live in gratitude for, to make an impact by. So here you're practicing gratitude by choosing to focus on the things that you're thankful for in your life. And guys, I promise there's something so powerful when you actually write this out and choose to feel how you feel about being thankful for it, to get in that feeling of it. It really just starts your day off on the best foot forward. To make an impact by, this is how are you going to show up in the world? How are you going to choose to, show up to all the communities that you're involved in, whether it be the gym or your work environment, the grocery store? How are you going to show up? Are you going to be the one that brings brings light to other people's lives, or are you going to be the one dampering it and bringing it down by talking about the bad weather? You're going to choose excellence by accomplishing these two things. So these are the two things that even if the whole day goes wrong, if you do these two things, you'll feel like you made progress, or you'll feel accomplished or good about yourself. We all need to feel like we're making some sense of progress. I remember on the weekend one time I was filling this out, and it was after a whole week of like crushing it all week long, and I knew that excellence to me on that day actually meant being fully present in the moment. So while sometimes excellence by accomplishing these things are, very essential tasks that push the needle forward in your business or in your relationship or in whatever it is, that's the focus of your life, sometimes it is things like, I am excellent today if I can be fully present, if I can let go, if I can rest, and if I can relax. Like sometimes that's what excellence means to me. So it's very just dependent on the person. This next one is, I choose to speak these words over my life. The other day I woke up and I hadn't gotten any sleep. I've been sick, and it's so easy when you're sick to fall into this negative kind of mindset of like, oh, I'm sick, I don't feel good, and just focus on those thoughts. And so when I opened up my notebook and I had to write down, what am I speaking over my life? I definitely didn't want to write down that I'm sick, I'm not getting better, and all these negative things. I want to put my best foot forward. I want to be healthy. So I choose to speak over my life that I'm getting healthier every single day. Every single day I'm healthier than I was yesterday. And it's not just this fake positive thinking, it's just taking control of what you choose to create in your life, because whatever you focus on, you create more of. And this practice of doing this in my life has really, really shown me that. So the next one is to believe and pray for. And so this is just, what are you having courage to believe in for your life? And what are you believing in? What are you praying for? It doesn't matter if you, relate with any sort of religion, it doesn't matter if you're spiritual or not, but what are you just believing in for your life? And if you do have a prayer life, this is a great place to document that. And what's cool, like I said, is like, even if you're just choosing to believe big for yourself, I guarantee you when you're, not even halfway in, you're going to look back at the things that you were believing in and praying for. You're going to look at what you were speaking over your life. You're going to realize that you've been living every day in gratitude, and you're going to see those things come to reality. And it's going to be so freaking powerful, because I've experienced this. I've lived this. Clients that I've had have experienced this and lived this. This is a format that I've used with so many clients and so many people online and all over the world that has truly made an impact in their life as well. So I'm beyond excited to bring this to you guys all over the world. At the end, you have a daily reflection. This is where you get to practice a little self-love by mentioning down what you did great today. No matter how bad the day was, you have to find something that you did great. Sometimes maybe it's something big, and sometimes maybe it's just something small. Like maybe on that weekend, I was able to relax and be present in the moment and not let my thoughts control me. So for me, that would have been like, wow, I did a really great job of being in control of my mindset and being in control of my mental space. Taking personal responsibility. Where do I have room for growth? So maybe this is something that didn't go so great today. Maybe you said that you were going to make an impact by, being the light in other people's lives, and yet you look back at your actions and you're like, that didn't really match up. So maybe that's where you would have the room for growth. At the very bottom, it says, what are 2 things I can do to evolve in this area? So this last section is so vitally important, because it takes all of your words on your page and it puts them into action. I'm huge on action over words. I think actions speak way louder than words. Words are powerful. Words are very, very important, but they do lose some of their power and meaning when your actions don't match up and when they don't align with your words. It's been such an incredible practice in my life, and I know that you guys will just so greatly benefit from it. I want to show you just really quickly what the inside looks like. So we have, like, people say a mantra, but it's just something I want you to say out loud every single day. Things like, I promise to do my best. I promise to look for joy in simple things. I promise to embrace change as a natural part of life. I promise to stand up in the face of fear. Just so many amazing, great things, guys. If you get up and speak this over your life every single day, it does not matter what you're going through, you will be able to get through the day. Here I have a little introduction saying hello to all my Evolve sisters and Evolve brothers, kind of giving you the format of how to work it. I have you guys sign here to say that you will not give up on your personal journey of evolving. And here you document everything about your life right now and where you're starting. And that's really cool, because you do that, you go through all the daily entries, and at the end, we have some exercises here. So it says what I've evolved into, and you document your life again, seeing where you're at now at the end of your journey. And then there are some exercises and some questions just to help you to reflect on the journey that you just went on. So you guys, this truthfully, it's not just another journal. It's not just something to write down. These are character building traits, character building, exercises that you're going to be doing every single day. I promise. There is so much power in this book. It's like going to be unreal. And the truth of the matter is, you don't need the book. You could just write this on regular paper. So if for some reason you can't get it, you can write it on regular paper. But if you guys have ever, wanted to support me or the Evolve movement, this would be an amazing way to do it. And it's an awesome book. It's a great gift. It would make a great Christmas gift. I encourage you guys to go on this journey together with an accountability partner. So somebody, you don't need a ton of friends, guys. You don't need this massive community. But if you can have one really, really good friend, somebody that's really got your back, that can look at you and say, hey, I'm curious, what are you believing in and praying for in your life right now? And they come alongside you and say, I'm going to believe and pray for you with that too. I'm going to believe that for your life. I'm with you. You got this. I link arms with you. And you guys take this journey together. I promise it is so unbelievably powerful. It will change your life. It literally will. You guys know that I'm all about helping people and helping them change their lives. And this is simply just my way to do that on a daily basis with you guys, no matter where you are at in the world. Little details, these are going to be $28 total plus shipping. But if you order when they release on the launch date, which is on Monday, November 25th, so by the time that you guys see this, just a few days away, if you order then, we're actually going to offer free shipping on orders of 2 or more. This is just to encourage you guys to do it with a friend, to do it with your accountability partner, so you have the ability to grab one for you and for someone that you love. Again, it makes a great Christmas gift. It's only $28, and I will put the link in the description box so that you guys can check out more information. I'm so excited. Like I said, it's my first physical product, and I know that you guys are just gonna love it. I already cannot wait to hear all of the testimonies about how something as simple as a daily journal entry freaking changed your life, because I know it will. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about the next announcement that I have. My other exciting announcement is the fact that I've started working with a new coach. Her name is Jamie DuBernard with Team Fit Body Fusion. I told you guys as soon as I found somebody that I would let you know, and I've had multiple different conversations, and I really, really thought about it and made objectively the best decision that I could. But I also, in the end, just trusted my intuition. There was something about when I was speaking with her and talking to her about everything, there was something that just drew me to her, and I trusted that. So I feel really confident in my decision. I really do feel like this is the next step for me, and I would love to elaborate more on kind of all the things that went into me choosing her as my coach. But first, I would like to ask you guys what kind of questions you have about me choosing her as my coach, or maybe just, choosing a coach in general, or what I looked for. Because the thing is, you got to realize there's a lot of great coaches out there. It's not that, one coach is bad and one coach is good, though I do believe there are definitely good and bad coaches. But I think there's a lot of coaches that could potentially get me to my goal of where I want to go. For me, it really was about finding that best fit for me, which meant, honestly, I wanted all aspects covered. I wanted like everything in one person. And I was like starting to think maybe I won't find that. And maybe I just need to settle for, somebody that can diet me down and get me to the show and whatever. But the truth is I can do that. So I would rather just coach myself. But if I can find a little diamond in the rough, then I would go with that. And I actually do feel that I found that. So of course, I'll share my experience as I go along, and we just started working together. So I'm very happy with my decision though. I'm very confident in it. And I know at least for right now that this is the right next step for me. Let me know what questions you guys have about that. Also, comment below. Let me know if you guys are going to grab a daily Evolve with Emily journal. I am so excited for you guys to get it in your hands, and I would love to share you guys on my Instagram story. So if you do end up purchasing one, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I would love to share and shout you out and say thank you so much for your support of this entire Evolve movement. Evolve with Emily started as a YouTube series that you guys probably watched. It turned into my first tattoo, turned into an online mentorship, online coaching, an online course that I launched, then to a podcast, then a women's retreat in LA, and now it's turned into a daily Evolve with Emily journal. They all go together, and they're all something that I'm just like so proud of, because truthfully, I'm about changing lives, and these are just different ways that I do that, and this is a new way that I get to do that. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please shoot it a thumbs up if you would like. Last thing real quick, I wanted to mention, some people get confused with having a coach and a trainer in the gym. So Jamie is my competition coach, and Doug is my trainer at the gym. So when I go for my workouts, he's there to train me. So it's very separate. He's there for the training, and she's there for the overall coaching of everything that goes into competing. That's the last thing I wanted to mention. I love you guys. Throw the video a thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you in the next one.